Hey guys, sorry about that. Ew. I didn't like the. I had to restart the stream, so I'm back, guys. So it's ready to go. All right, guys, let's get back.
We're back at it after the break. The play action fake. The short hands. It's Goss. Past the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy
All right, we're
territory
back.
there down at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield.
We're going.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north south, and make plays too.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Gets it out quickly. Well, Lopez to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
All right, we're going.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's good. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have it.
You know what? We're ready. Oh well. Uh-oh. I'm like crap. I start bad. Look, yeah, like I said, Lions versus Chargers on preseason game on NBC 8 o'clock on Thursday. So I hope football's back. So Clemson's a tough team. So All right, we're back. So
What a scene.
I couldn't.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Gauze. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling.
All right.
Just can't do it better.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Damn it.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got his man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground.
All right, we're going.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the play.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to
We're
find
gonna pound
easy
that ball right now.
completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a
We're gonna have
nice
to run
run.
that
I think
ball
that's
again,
the key,
so
guys. If they're able
let's-
to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And it's batted away. Lopez to pass. A little screen to the running back. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run the option. And now the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right
Come
into
on.
the double cover. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back on the option. The give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Hard running there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive end.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. He's got him this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now,
It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All out of space.
And the only time it's out.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Oh,
So he... First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. And he
that's
throws
interference,
another
ref.
interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing
oh, we lose. Ah.
What a scene. A
I'll
spectacle.
try
A
again.
cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a...
I'm not losing Clemson.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll let that one go. And this drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They've got the screen set up. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez to pass. Finds a tight end. He steps
All right, we're back.
right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic because they make short throws turn into long.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return, he made. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive. But it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack.
I didn't get momentum.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Come
They
on.
got him. It's a
Okay, we said I've got.
Lopez wants to fire.
Oh, come
Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Gauze. Out Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fighting off the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Off the play fake. Dropped the...
Oh, you dropped that.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the toss. Jukes his way from home. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. The play action fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. The screen, and watch out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision.
Oh, almost had it too. I'm angry. I like.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'm not. I love challenges right now. Sorry about that. It's just frustrating. I love this game. It's just all right.
What a scene, a spectacle, a camel. That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
At the 45, on his way. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole
All right, we
lot of
good.
help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels
Wow.
line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, we got it.
Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Feel good about it.
This
Let's
guy's
go.
had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy...
He's loose. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's gone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Okay, good. I needed that one. Let's go. I'm happy.
And this running back is so dangerous.
Well, that's my expectation of the Raiders. I know, I heard Al Connor is outperforming Geno Smith right now, so you know this is still Geno's team, so anything can happen. All he has to do is work, but
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Off play action on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
let's go. Let's go.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, catching it.
That's a live ball. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Lopez to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
The ball squirted out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Ooh.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They got him.
At times.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's good. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successful.
And this This guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his guy...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week,
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll... Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the option. He'll toss it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez to pass. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and defend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash.
Okay, we're down by 4, so we're good.
Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me...
They take over late.
Hey, yo. Antes yo, mano. Yo no soy el único, está de mañana, mano.
Enough time to put together a drive. Goes to the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll get a stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels trying to find their way.
Yeah, bust, man.
After the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown Tiger. The option look. Now the pitch. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him.
Oh, right.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown! Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive firing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The play action fake. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Slams ahead. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time? The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me back?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up.
They got him. It's a... Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Fires it incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Lopez to pass. Quickly to the tight end. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their... Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
He uncorks one deep. Can't find his man. Lopez wants to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Powers through the defender. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't connect on his first throw.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return, and he's wrapped. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked.
All right.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way.
I'll try again.
What a scene.
I'll try again.
A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy. motion from the wide receiver. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle, it's good. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. They'll mark him down at the 37, it's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
Oh, got it.
Open
Let's go.
Touchdown, UNC!
That's tough.
Baby in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Goss. Oh, a lot of space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
That's why this guy is such such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That's caught. It's Culliver. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll run into the end
got it.
zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took
That was narrow.
everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a... Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Just keeps slinging it. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Lopez wants to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they can't make the connection.
All right.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. It's a running room. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to punch it in. Diving for the end zone. Knock it out. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kicker. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez to pass. The short hands, it's Wilson. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's good. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last.
Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. Gives him the big stiff arm. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Got a man. Touchdown!
All right, we got it.
You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also...
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Lopez wants to fire. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Trying to find the end zone.
All right, we got it.
Touchdown, UNC! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's the handoff.
Oh, we're gonna finish them off here.
It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. The sure hands, it's gone. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. That's caught. It's Culliver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a
Good big
frustrating
spot.
play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. And they get to him, and the offense has a chance. Down 1 possession in the 4th. Lopez to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. And looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Johnson looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Take the loss.
Well, after back-to-back
Right.
losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positive.
All right, we're back.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland.
It should still be ACC, in my opinion.
That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. 1st and 10 from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Goss. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it in. It's Goss. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
All right, we'll be good.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete on the right side.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. They stop him. And the Tar Heels are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. Lopez to pass. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the
Ooh,
board.
that was easy.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Gauze. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. They'll say he goes out of bounds, marking at the 46.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
That's a good field goal.
Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Culliver. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1 and explodes. Has him set up. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Ah, short.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Lopez to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it
All right,
certainly
we got it
was
back.
part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy
I know.
open down here in the red
Ben,
zone? You know the quarterback loves
good about
open
this.
tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Ball.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Hard running there. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
and so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks in 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Make sure that let's see what they have dialed up.
That's tired.
Drive starts from the 29-yard line.
Okay.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez to pass. The quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't. And
Oh, we got it. Oh, wow.
UNC. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was...
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Culliver. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Goss. Can't get him to the ground. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Culliver. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you've got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. the move. It's gone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Oh, we got it here. Wow. That's a tight window. And boom.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
I don't feel the turtle.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run.
That's a bit of a gut punch.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Plows through the defense.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still... Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez to pass. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Runs through a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And
Oh, man,
the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately
All right,
makes a
we got first
decision,
goal.
gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his
Oh, we
way
need it.
in.
That was too easy.
Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Goes to the option. The pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense?
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Sorry.
The run up the middle, looking for the score.
All right, we good.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked
We're
down.
gonna finish them off here.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to...
Sorry about that. I'm like,
you've been getting
I'm a little down,
dominated.
but it's okay. It's moving good. So tell me. All right. Hey, Braxton, how you doing? So,
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender.
they're running the ball.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And there's
Two
really no
clock
secret
mode.
to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything. Turning it on!
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Yeah, we destroyed
Here comes
Maryland.
the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lopez wants to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's good. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry up.
Okay, we got it. Let's go. That was Rick.
Touchdown, UNC! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did.
Thank you for XP, Braxton Int. Alright. Alright.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space. It's gone. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Culliver. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
It's over, my friend.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup number 7 of the drive. The option look. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here we go. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lopez to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a
Wow, we got it.
middle of the uprights.
Thank you so much.
And that will extend their lead even further. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
He slides that just
Thank God.
inside the right upright. And now
Oh, man,
the
we're
lead
good.
is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
All right. We're back. All right. Like this is gonna be it of the show, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. But see you later. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. You, here at Hollywood Ruben on YouTube, at Ruben Alvarez on TikTok, Ari Hills on Twitter, Ari Hills1 on Instagram, and please like, subscribe. I love the show. Thank you so much. I'm out. See ya.